Greetings from the grave, boy. Shabbat. Haddonfield's homeboy, Jamie Myers.
Killer King of Crystal Lake, Zero Voorhees. What up, y'all? We've had quite an interesting week.
Yes.
Let's explain.
Yes.
Maybe there's too much. Let's sum up. On Friday the 10th, yours truly, Zero Voorhees here, was slammed from behind, take that the way you want it, by a drunk driver getting chased by the Albuquerque Police Department. Here's how it went down. I'm sitting in my car, my work, mere 100 yards away, getting ready to do the turn in and everything, and out of a sudden, my world and my soda pop exploded. So I get out of the car ready to do a good old school Friday the 13th Part 7 head squeeze Ben finale on this dude. And Albuquerque police detectives are already on his ass with guns in this dude's cheek so deep that it was scraping his dental work. He hit me in the backside going 35 to 40 miles an hour with no brakes. My car lifted when it got hit. It was boom!
And
pop.
When you turned it off, it was still running.
I turned the car off and it was in its death throes. It was all fuck that guy. Fuck! And then it stopped. That was the exact translation. You know when they hook cars up to computers? That's what it was saying. It was like, what the fuck did I do? This is bullshit. So, yours truly, Zero Voorhees, is in the process of litigation, if you will. Because I don't have a car. I'm out of a car. It just got smashed to crap. Dude was drunk as hell. Ran from the police. This is how it all started. He went through a school zone. Didn't want to go the school zone speed, which is like 20?
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes into oncoming traffic to go around it in front of Albuquerque police detectives who give chase. They tell him pull over. He starts throwing gang signs at the cops. So anyway, they chase him. He hits me. On to the news. So, speaking of collisions, Weinstein and Miramax have joined forces once again, forming the Uber cinematic Voltron of crap.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all crap, but now it is.
Kind of crap.
Now it's going to be. So we have sequels announced that they're going to go ahead and start working on.
Amityville Horror.
Amityville Horror. So I'm suspecting it'll be a sequel of the remake.
Yeah.
No word on Ryan Reynolds getting down on that with his bearded action.
Nah, he won't do it.
No?
Nah. He's gonna do Green Lantern, bro.
Yeah, he's above the Amityville Horror now.
Yeah.
He's got the ring, dude.
Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn, which I think they're up to 18 by now or something. I don't know. There's like 3, right?
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. So there'll be a new From Dusk Till Dawn. And here's one.
The kicker. Here's the kicker.
This one makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
Clerks 3 with no Jay, no Silent Bob, and no Dante, and no Randall. Then how's it Clerks?
That's what I want to know.
If Kevin Smith has anything to do with this, it's not going to go down.
It's not, no. Kevin Smith is not going to let this happen. I don't see him doing that.
Plus, there hasn't
Oh
been
yeah, go ahead. Just fuck up my movies.
Plus, there hasn't been any Jay and Bob in a while.
No, not since Clerks 2.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've been getting a lot of Jay lately, but it's not like Jay. Getting a lot of Jay Muse, though, and a lot of shit, but...
Yeah, but it's not the character.
Mm-mm. It's not
It's
Jay.
not the old Jay. That is life.
It sucks.
And it does
And
suck.
if that gets made, it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, I don't see how you're going to do a Clerks 3 without...
That could quite possibly be the worst movie ever made.
Unless it's a remake.
Still, without Jay and Silent Bob, it could be the worst.
But that's what remakes do. Remakes take a good gem and turn it into fucking...
A turd?
A Jell-O pudding turd. Like, it has no substance to be a log, or a hard piece of poo, or a solid piece of poo. Remakes are fucking Jell-O pudding poo. No substance, just run off the spoon grossness.
Gross.
It doesn't even have a smell.
Smell.
So on to remake news, because y'all know how much we fucking hate remakes, and the reason we tell you about the remakes is so that you get pissed off and then you tell someone, and they get pissed off, and eventually we get to the level of so many pissed off people the shit stops. So here we go. How many fans of Beetlejuice out there? Well, guess what? See, I told you. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, one day it's going to hit your movie. Well, if Beetlejuice is your movie...
It hit your movie.
It just got hit, motherfuckers, and you're not going to believe who Beetlejuice is. I said Beetlejuice 3 times now. He should be popping out of this motherfucker. But tell him who it is.
It is Russell Brand from Get Him to the Greek and Forgetting Sarah Marshall and other various crap, MTV VMAs. Now the guy's cool on his own, doing all those movies we just said. They're cool.
Yeah,
but doing this.
This is not
Nope,
cool.
Not cool.
This is not cool at all.
Because he'll never be on the level of Michael Keaton.
Sure, he's banging Katy Perry. Okay, fine. I'll give him some kudos on that.
No one gets kudos for that.
But keep banging her and stay the fuck away from Beetlejuice, bro.
Or just Get Him to the Greek, too.
Beetlejuice? Come on.
Yeah, he'll
Come
never
on.
be on the level of Mike Keaton.
What is it, Miley Cyrus is going to play the Winona Ryder part or something?
No, she's too busy smoking.
And what about Otho? How are you going to replace Otho, dude?
Oh, he just died.
It's going to be Seth Rogen.
That's probably why he died. They're like, hey man, check this out. We're going to remake Beetlejuice, and this one fucker's going to be Beetlejuice.
Be you.
He's like, keeled over.
He died in that suit that Beetlejuice put him in? See, Beetlejuice fans, bro. You cannot fuck with Michael Keaton on that. It's the same thing. Jeff Bridges cannot be John Wayne. I don't give a fuck what the critics are saying. The critics can kiss my balls.
Yep.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
Remake.
Already. What Tomb Raider come out in the 90s?
I don't remember. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it had to have been the 90s. Remake. Yeah, Footloose is... I knew that was coming. But there was something else we were talking about. It was Beetlejuice and something else. I can't remember which one it was.
Me either. There's so many.
Patrick Lucifer on a couple different things. One on the Hellraiser remake and the second on Halloween 3D. We'll take care of Hellraiser first. Now the rumor, this is what the Weinsteins wanted, and if, you know what, green light, beat the shit out of the Weinsteins, because I've about lost my fucking patience with them. They wanted the new Hellraiser to be Twilight-esque, the Hellraiser remake to be Twilight-esque. And I know what you're asking. You're sitting there going, well, what about Hellraiser Revelations? I thought a sequel was coming. It seems to have just dis-a-fucking-peered off the face of the map like it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the remake has been confirmed, the tag team of Lucifer and Space Farmer are doing this one. I'm going to cut them just a little slack because they stood up and said, well, I don't know, because they sat there and they're like, oh, we're not going to put Hellraiser in space. And I'm sitting here going, yeah, it's already been done. Like, they didn't even know there was a Hellraiser in space. They didn't even know, well, we're not going to put Hellraiser in space. And that's funny because they always have to say that to defend Todd Farmer.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he ain't going to space. Like My Bloody Valentine, the remake. No, it's not going to be in space.
Yeah.
Everything Todd Farmer has to do with it's like, no, it's not going to be in space. Let's just clear that up right now. So, you see, he's never going to live that shit down from Jason X, which I knew. So anyway, they fought it up a little and convinced the Weinstein bastards that Twilight should, or not Twilight, Hellraiser, whatever, that Hellraiser should not be Twilight-ish, and they're working on the revamp of sorts. So we'll see what happens with that. Clive Barker, however,
has got a new comic book series coming out on Hellraiser. So that's from the man
who made it all happen.
Yep.
So Clive Barker's throwing his writing skills back into Hellraiser, which tells me he knows something as a reason why you would need to write the comics again to kind of save it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call a clue, boys and ghouls. That's what I call a clue.
Yeah.
When the creator goes, man, I gotta fucking do a comic or something because, wow.
My shit got all fucked up.
Wow, these guys are too, oh man, they're gonna put Hellraiser in space again. They didn't even know Hellraiser was in space. By the way, Hellraiser 4, Bloodline, is the one where it's in space. He gets trapped in space. Let's see. Ron Howard, y'all. Fucking Richie Cunningham himself. Opie
Taylor.
There you go.
Oh, that ass.
Opie Taylor for that ass. Opium Taylor. For that ass right there.
For that asses in molasses.
He's throwing his hat back into the horror ring, and he will be directing Stephen King's Dark Tower, which is not a remake.
The doll that bled. Oh, that's another deal.
The doll that bled out of its ass.
The Wicker Bride.
That would be the sequel to The Wicker Man, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The Wicker first, The Wicker Man. Now he's back with his Wicker Bride in a wicker honeymoon, starting fires, because if you rub two sticks together long enough, a poof. That's right, I said a poof.
Those are actually levels from the Splatterhouse video game.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The doll that bled.
Oh my god.
The Wicker Bride. And it's even got the creepy guy voice.
It's even got the Don Amici voice, or whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
That is his name, right? Don
Yeah,
Amici?
I think so.
In a world of desire, the Wicker started fire. Okay, Halloween 3D. Still not going anywhere. But we do have a little bit of tidbit of news for that Halloween ass inside all of us. Halloween 3D has been pinned, again, by Lucifer and Space Farmer.
But
He's not going to be in space!
And Malika Akkad actually loved the script that they came up with.
And what's the deal with Malika Akkad? Please him?
It'll go
You
down.
got a Halloween movie. However, the Buttfuck Weinstein crew is still stalling out.
Because they're too busy trying to make Amityville and Clerks with no Jay and Bob and all
I
this
think the
other weird
Weinsteins are starting to go through a little bit of Alzheimer's,
shit.
personally.
Maybe they're smoking spice. Maybe.
No, yeah,
Just maybe.
they're spice heads. So anyway, we have a rumor that we have to control real quick. Now, we reported on one of our last in a world. We reported on one of our last episodes that Bill the Gator Hater Tater Wrecker was going to be in Ghostbusters 3. Apparently,
He's
not
not.
true.
He said no way.
Bill Hader hated the Ghostbusters. And another thing, Bill Murray wasn't happy with the script either of Ghostbusters 3. So
No.
maybe a little bit of a delay.
Yep.
Maybe. And in final news, Ving Rhames.
Marcellus Wallace, for all you motherfuckers.
For all you some bitches, is going to star in Piranha 3D 2. Yes, they are making another one. Even though Piranha 3D brought in a whopping $8.25
I was
On-
for 25 cents.
on opening weekend, they're still going to do another one. Yet we sit on our hands for Halloween 3D, and Hellraiser Revelations is in the fucking void. So I don't know what's going on. But that is the news. Not a lot of horror news around the Christmas holidays. There just isn't. No Christmas horror movies or nothing. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to do a couple killer questions because we got to scoot quick because there's a goddamn blizzard outside I got to drive home in. It's only me and Santa going to deal with this shit.
Yep.
So we'll be right back.